Welcome back to Kaijumania. I'm Rocket and Godzilla returns this week in Godzilla, King of the Monsters.
Rodan, Ghidorah, Mothra.
Oh my.
Godzilla, rated PG-13. See the full trailer on YouTube now.
Now first off, I just want to apologise for any possible audio interference. I'm living next to a building site and it's never ending. I've been trying to record this for, I don't know, 14 hours. It's just not ending. But anyway, we must continue. Let's get on with the film. We start off a flashback to 2014. We've got a family that are kind of reliving the events of the last Godzilla film where Godzilla and the Mutos were fighting and they lost a son in that. It's all a bit tragic and stuff. 5 years later, the parents are together. The dad now takes pictures of wolves. The mum now makes kaiju communicators because she wants to find out and resolve this issue about her and a lost son or something to that effect. But anyway, we have a little scene where we pretend that Eleven from Stranger Things is making breakfast. Oh, it's a normal little house, it's a normal little gathering and stuff, but they're not. They're actually in China and they've got Mothra. Where did they get Mothra from? Did they go to Infant Island? Did they recover her? Who knows, but anyway, Mothra is now in China. So as Mothra is waking up, she's going a bit batshit crazy. She starts destroying things, so we're thinking, oh, how do we settle her down? Mum jumps in, she's got her little kaiju communicator, the Orca, and it's a bit like doing a bit of detective skill on Batman Arkham Asylum. You figure your left analog stick, you do your right analog stick, and hopefully you'll get the right signal. And it seems to calm Mothra down, when all of a sudden Charles Dance Magic Dance waltzes in, starts shooting at Mothra, shooting people, everything's going crazy. He wants to steal the Orca, kidnaps the mum, kidnaps Eleven, and off we go. We go to Antarctica and we see King Ghidorah, aka Monster Zero, and basically the mum kind of turns, she hired Charles Dance Magic Dance, but she turns and she's going to release Ghidorah into the wild. Turns out her big master plan is to release all the kaiju, let them destroy the world and kill everybody, and then the world will be a better place. Yeah, that makes complete, total sense. Yeah, I get it. Humans might have ruined the earth a bit here and there, pollution and global warming, etc, etc, but the thing is, once humanity's dead, earth is probably going to be fine. So we probably don't need to speed this along, and humans are too selfish to just self-destruct voluntarily. We will probably all kill ourselves in the end, but that's a topic for another time. We're on about a Godzilla monster movie. Anyway, she revives Ghidorah. Ghidorah breaks out the ice and there's a helicopter that's trying to escape, and Ghidorah starts headbutting the helicopter. Now normally when a kaiju headbutts something, that thing is destroyed, but no, this helicopter can sustain a kaiju headbutt because plot. And basically it's about to finally destroy the helicopter, which we all know it's not going to happen. And Godzilla appears, so we get our first fight. So Godzilla, fresh off his title victory over the Mutos, Godzilla, King Ghidorah, heavyweight title is on the line. And we're trying to see, get the camera there. A problem with this fight, and this is a problem that occurs throughout the entire film unfortunately, is every time we get a kaiju fight, we focus on the humans. What are humans doing? Godzilla's having a fight, but shh, little Billy wants a fucking glass of milk, or whatever the situation may be. Anyway, so we kind of get glimmers of thing. Godzilla's biting Ghidorah, slamming his head into the ground. The helicopter takes a big kick from Ghidorah. A-okay, nothing wrong, eh? Just Ghidorah kicking a helicopter, why would that hurt it? But anyway, they continue fighting, and it seems Godzilla fires his atomic breath. Ghidorah manages to duck, and he goes after Godzilla with his lightning, puts Godzilla down, briefly, and then more helicopters come in shooting missiles and whatnot at Ghidorah, and Ghidorah fucks off, and basically Ghidorah gets a ring out, so gets the 10 count, and as we all know, the title doesn't change hands, so Godzilla is still your champion, but he didn't necessarily win the fight, but Ghidorah didn't win the fight neither, so it's a 10 count and still your champion, Godzilla. We cut to the mum explaining her evil plan or her good plan. Pollution kills the world, we need Ghidorah to save the world. Really, pollution's killing the world. Hedorah saves the world, not Ghidorah. I can see where they got confused, but they picked the wrong monster. Anyway, that's by the by, because we're now going to an island of Mexico, Isla de Mera, and we're going to wake Rodan up. Radon. So we get this cool shot of Rodan coming out of the volcano. The military start going straight after Rodan, obviously doing nothing. Rodan does a barrel roll. Do a barrel roll! He wipes out half of the military, and it seems like Ghidorah's coming in hot from this side. Rodan's coming in this side, so it looks like we're getting another kaiju fight. So we're getting our #1 contender, Rodan, King Ghidorah, aerial battle, and it doesn't last very long. Ghidorah seems to kick the crap out of Rodan pretty quick. One head grabbing one wing, one head grabbing another wing, the middle head firing lightning, raining it down right on Rodan. Rodan goes down like a sack of shit, and your #1 contender, so still contending for the heavyweight title next, will be King Ghidorah. After the arse kicking, Rodan wants to join Ghidorah. He wants to join this new world order. He wants to join Ghidorah as he raises all the other titans. So it's not Larry, Moore, Curly. No, it's Kevin, it's Scott, it's Hulk. That's who Ghidorah really is. But we move on because not long after this, we get our second fight. Yeah, it's a second fight between Godzilla and King Ghidorah. It's a heavyweight title fight. King Ghidorah, #1 contender. Godzilla, heavyweight champion. Let them fight. And fight they do, but not for very long. Godzilla getting Ghidorah, bringing him down underwater, where he's got the advantage. Manages to rip one of Ghidorah's head. Whilst this is going on, obviously, we need a 10-minute scene with the humans going, I wonder what's going to happen. And basically, they're going to launch the Oxygen Destroyer, which is a nod back to the 50s. And we launch an Oxygen Destroyer at Godzilla, at King Ghidorah. It gets them both. So Godzilla probably was winning this fight, but King Ghidorah, as we will learn later, not of Earth, doesn't need oxygen, so it doesn't really affect him. It does affect Godzilla. So Godzilla is down and out, he's beaten, he's on the ground. Ghidorah covers him, 1, 2, 3, easy as that. Look, I don't like the way he's won the belt, but like it or not, King Ghidorah is your new champion. Interference, yeah. Was Godzilla screwed out the title? Yeah, but unfortunately, that's just how it goes. So King Ghidorah is your new heavyweight champion. So whilst all this has been going on, Larva Mothra had cocooned herself, and now she's becoming adult Mothra. We get to see Mothra briefly. She does look cool, yeah. She looks not as good as the Japanese version. I like the cute, fluffy, stuffed plush look. I think it just suits Mothra. I should note that the music is kind of like an original kind of score of the Mothra, a bit of that. And the music throughout this film is quite good. There's lots of musical nods to Ghidorah and Godzilla and all the kind of original themes. So a big up for the music, I will say that. And now we're cutting to, we need to save Godzilla. I know we just killed him, but we actually need to save him because we kind of fucked up. So we need to get a nuke to Godzilla. So we go under the water, we discover that the earth is hollow, we kind of discover Atlantis. They don't outright say that, but I'm thinking somewhere around one of these corners the seamen are hiding and they're just waiting for a chance to launch Megalon. Unfortunately, Megalon doesn't appear in this film, but maybe now the people of Atlantis are pissed off and Megalon will come back in the next Godzilla film with Ghidorah. Who knows? But Ken Watanabe, he's got a favoured nation clause in his contract, so basically he's top dog, and if he appears in another film or if another film comes in his line, he'd have to be paid top dog again. So they kind of want to write him out of the film, so they have to stop paying him, and he kills himself by nuking himself and Godzilla to wake Godzilla up. Whilst this is going on, Eleven has stolen the Orca. She goes to Boston Red Sox Stadium and basically puts it on amplify, so they lure the kaiju to the baseball stadium, which kind of reminds me of Gamera when Gaios and that happened, but this is a little different. We go to the baseball stadium. Eleven has called Ghidorah up saying, look, There's not a match onto there, but come down to the stadium, you'll get a free 4-man and a hot dog. Ghidorah comes down and he's pissed because there's not even any staff on today, so what is she on about? So he starts wrecking the building, firing lightning at all the building. Obviously Eleven's a main character, so she can't die, so it only blows up the parts of the building where she isn't. And whilst all this is going on, Godzilla has got, look, I lost the title, but I've got a clause in my contract which means I can challenge for the title straight away. So Godzilla uses that contract to his advantage and he's back in. So Godzilla, King Ghidorah, title is on the line. And we're getting no fuckery this time, no oxygen destroyers, none of that. We're going to get an actual fight. Well, we're going to try and see this fight. Obviously we need to follow the main characters, make sure no one got lost on the way to the bathroom or anything like that. We need to focus on these guys. So there's monster fights going on anyway. King Ghidorah kind of chokeslams Godzilla, Godzilla's fighting at Ghidorah, and oh wait a minute, interference. Mothra enters the scene, sideswipes Ghidorah, fires the web. Ghidorah's head's attached to the building. Godzilla then spears King Ghidorah through the building. You're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. The referee lets it go on though, so this must be no DQ. Don't know who organised that, but it must be no disqualifications. But at this point, Rodan interferes on Mothra. So Rodan and Mothra are like, whoa, whoa, whoa. We're going to have a fight. Godzilla and King Ghidorah, they're going to have a fight. So we've got two separate fights going on here. One-on-ones. And I'd like to tell you about them both, but the thing is, we're still following fucking little Jimmy eating a bowl of soup, whatever the fuck, and all this stupid shit. But we kind of get basically Rodan gets Mothra pinned against the building. He's trying to bite Mothra, but Mothra stabs Rodan, and Rodan goes down. Mothra dropped him. Mothra has beaten Rodan, and that means she gets a title shot at WrestleMania. She's got the Money in the Bank contract. She can cash in whenever she likes. At this point, King Ghidorah has grabbed Godzilla. He's raising him up to the sky and throws him basically off the top of the cage all the way down. Boom, Godzilla. He's down, he's out, he's hurt. And that's it. King Ghidorah has won cleanly, might I add, against Godzilla. And this is history breaking. No one has beaten Godzilla clean in the middle of the ring. It's never been done. Godzilla doesn't lose in a one-on-one situation. And yet, there's been interference, but only by Mothra. Rodan never attacked Godzilla, so the interference was only on Ghidorah. So this time, Ghidorah didn't job out. He actually beat Godzilla fairly, and still your heavyweight champion. But with no time for that, because straight away, Mothra's music hits.
Who's that jumping out the sky? R.E.Y. Mysterio, here we go.
She's cashing in her contract. She's going straight for the title. She comes at Ghidorah. Ghidorah, boom, puts the bitch down straight away. He's not having none of that. And Mothra lands on top of Godzilla, and basically she's going to do a magic dust and revive him. So we cut to the humans. They're going, oh no, we need to get the Orca out of here. Mum's like, I'll sacrifice myself. And people are like, yeah, we don't give a shit. You were fucking useless. Go. So she takes the Orca, she runs off with that. Ghidorah chases her and destroys the car that she's in, but not her, because she just survives long enough to say, long live the king. Ugh, fuck's sake. And then here we go, Godzilla is back yet again for another title shot, but this time he's all juiced up, he's all burning Godzilla 1995, old school shit. He's coming with this radiation, and he's absolutely just destroying everything around him with this radiation. Gets Ghidorah's wings, tears the skin from the bone, slaps his foot on Ghidorah, puts him down, everything falls down around him, buildings, everything, as he goes off like a nuclear bomb. And then out the rubble, Ghidorah's head comes. You're like, oh shit, Ghidorah survived, but it's not. It's Godzilla chomping on Ghidorah's head, atomic breath right through Ghidorah's mouth. And that's all she wrote. Your new heavyweight champion at the end of the pay-per-view, when it's all said and done, Godzilla is your heavyweight champion. And that's Godzilla King of the Monsters. It kind of pretty much ends there, and we kind of Teeter on, we tease Godzilla versus Kong, all these other titans come down, they all bow down to Godzilla as he starts he's taking over the NWO, he's starting his new faction, he's starting the nation of domination all over again. Rodan bows down like a little bitch, Godzilla roars, and that's the finale. So Godzilla 2019, in my opinion, as of 2019, when it released, the best American Hollywood Godzilla film that had been released. There's teases with Ghidorah, with Mothra, Rodan, there's a little tease to Kong, lots of other titans, we're teasing Kong, that's what it's kind of all about. What happens with the other titans? They're destroying the entire planet, every one of these titans is destroying a different city somewhere. What happens with all that? Who knows? Goddamn hammering. The humour in this film doesn't work. It tries to be funny at times, there's a scientist who's like, oh my god, Zilla. It's a stupid line, doesn't work. Worst film in Godzilla history, worse than Banana Oil. At least Banana Oil made me chuckle. This humour doesn't land. He makes another joke about, oh well, I wouldn't want to be a Boston Red Sox fan right now as Boston's being destroyed. And you're like, wait a minute, my uncle is there, you dickhead. Don't be saying shit like that, it's just not an appropriate time. And then we say, let them fight. Oh, I used to love it when he said, let them fight. That was a good line, weren't it? And it's not as if Ken Watanabe was on Instagram going, let them fight, hashtag, or any of that shit. So how he knows about that line is beyond me. And we say let them fight, and we do let them fight, but yet again, we don't really show them fight, because we're too busy fucking around with these humans instead of focusing on the monster action. There's 6 kaiju fights in this, which sounds loads, but we don't see that much fighting going on, which is a real shame. This film, 2 hours 20 minutes, something around that line, and it's too human focused. It's like, we could have had the human bits, seen the kaijus fight, then go back to the humans. If you're really that bothered about what some silly bitch is doing with this world destroying machine or whatever she's trying to do. So it's good, the music's good, but there's a lot of drawback, unfortunately. Because there are some good moments with Ghidorah, there are some good moments with Rodan. It's a shame we don't see as much fighting as we would like, but you should check it out. I know it sounds like I didn't like this film, but this was actually my favourite time watching it. I've seen this film about 5 times now, and this was my favourite viewing. Because I know what I'm expecting now, so I have no hopes pinned on the film, so it didn't bother me as much. So as long as you know you're not going to see that much monster action, but you are at the same time, I'd say let's recommend it. But join us on Friday, we'll have 5 fun time funky facts about Freddy Dragon and Godzilla, and join us next week where we'll have Godzilla vs Kong. Its title. Are we going to unify the belts? Who knows? Join us next week.